At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Kiah I believe he was the last man just across the platform, a graduate of the Master's in Program in Human Service Administration, and he will speak on behalf of the Master's graduates. Mr. Nyame.
Thank you, Dr. Ambrasetti. Good morning. First, I'd like to give honor to the Creator, my ancestors, and all those that came before me, on whose shoulders I now stand. To Dr. Bain, to members of the faculty, to my mom and my two wonderful sons. I would also like to recognize my community family members who have supported me along the way, fellow graduates, parents, and guests. And as an early invite, I say Happy Mother's Day, and to my son Jaquan, I say happy birthday. Have no fear. I am well aware that on a day of such great achievement, what you want first and foremost of any speaker is to hurry up and get this over with. I shall not fail you in this respect. I am very honored to address you today. As I think back on the 2.5 years I spent at St. John Fisher College, my mind is filled with memories that consist of being happy, sad, frustrating, stressed, and even humorous. I take from Fisher the enhanced ability to serve as a competent leader in our community, one that stands with integrity. For me, Fisher has accomplished this mission of teaching goodness, discipline, and knowledge. During the times that my self-esteem was dangerously low, my professors helped me to see all that I have to offer the world. For that alone, I am grateful. The course studies were very challenging, yet they opened up a new level of critical thinking for me. I thank my professors for helping me to answer the question, why am I here anyway? The answer was simply, why not you? Through the empowerment of this institution and its faculty, I have truly earned this master's degree and come to realize that the light at the end of the tunnel is not the headlight of a train. I have had many challenges in my life, which I believe have strengthened and prepared me. Because of the choices I made as a youth, I was a high school dropout and became heavily involved with the street drug culture for over 15 years. I have been stabbed, locked up, addicted, and shot on 4 different occasions. But through it all, I stand here today as the historical first in my family to achieve this accomplishment. This accomplishment, which has allowed me to be a powerful example for my 2 sons, who I have been raising for years as a single parent. I stand here today as an example of the spiritual principle, hope. Hope. The thing that has kept us going in this community is a recognition of hope. Even during those times when things looked cloudy, there was hope that came from this. Hope that somehow things can and will get better. Although there seems recently in our community to be a decline in the hope, especially among many of our young people. They are often presenting a lack of self-worth, a disregard for the life of another, claims of no jobs, no money, no place to go, can't do this, can't do that, I've tried this, I've tried that. Because of this, many of our youth have begun to embrace hopelessness. Many of our young people have taken to the illusion of the drug, music, and film industries that have no substance to them and use that for hope. In many instances, temporary band-aids have been used on a problem that goes much deeper than any band-aid can cover. Many of our urban youth have given up on the tools of hopefulness that have been built into the history of who we are. The kind of spirit that made Grandma say, "That's all right, baby. It may be rough now, but it's going to get better before sunrise tomorrow." The hopefulness that says, even though you are down, you are not out. The hopefulness that kept us away from despair. The hopefulness that kept us away from our children dying in the streets. The hopefulness that hope would be revived every weekend. Every time we came back together as a community. Every time the elders cried on each other's shoulders. Every time we reconfirmed our connection to each other. Every time we looked back over where we have been, we were able to get back up Monday morning, ready to face the world. That is the source of hope. If I accomplish one thing in this lifetime, it would be to help bring back that hope. We must help our children, our youth, understand that there is no obstacle so bad that it hasn't already been faced. As human beings, we can redefine who we are, therefore rediscover who we are, and then we can begin to take advantage of our human right. We, as graduates, have a responsibility to help create opportunities, to create jobs that help to rebuild hope in this community. Now there is hope in that. Today, my life mission is to serve as an inspiration of that hope. For all the urban youth I encounter and work with in this community, I am committed to the fact that we can accomplish anything if we believe in the power of the Creator, the strength of our ancestors, and the essence of faith. Not to mention, it takes very, very hard work. We can no longer be those who want crops without plowing up the ground, who want rain without thunder and lightning, who want the ocean without the awful roar of its many waves. Frederick Douglass understood the human condition all too well. Humans need struggles or obstacles to motivate them towards progress and achievement of their goals. As I take my seat, please remember that without struggle, there is no progress. Thank you.
Mr. Nyame, thank you for your powerful and straightforward remarks. Very inspiring.